Hi everyone, welcome to Wildwood Cottage. We have snow. As you can see, it's a very different day to what it was the other day when I was in the yard doing my fruit trees. I love the snow. Isn't it pretty? What I thought I'd do is I'd just take you for a quick look around the garden and show you what it looks like in the snow. At the moment it's virgin snow, no one's walked on it, but I think it's worth putting footsteps in to go and have a look and see how pretty the garden looks in the snow, because you've seen it in the sun, you've seen it in the summer, you've seen it in the winter, but you haven't seen it in the snow, and nor have I, because since we've lived here we've only had snow and it's only lasted a few hours, but I've not seen snow like this here for a long time. So I think it was 2017 the last time we had a really good fall of snow. So yeah, I thought I'd take you around the garden and show you what everywhere looks like in the snow. So I'm just going to go and feed the chickens, so we'll go down there and see them and give them their porridge to warm them up, and then we'll have a little look around the garden. So we'll just turn you around and show you the view. So this is where we were the other day when we were doing the fruit and we were doing the leaves and putting it all in the tubs, and as you can see it's quite thick. In some places it's quite thick. That over there is where all the leaves were, where I was getting the other day to put in the pots. So it seems a shame to walk on it, but I've got to go to the chickens. I've got to give them their food. So come on, let's go. There's not even any birds. Have you seen how thick the snow is on the table? Look at that. It's very nice. It's very cold. It's a bit of an Arctic blast. I've got my bobble hat on to keep me warm, so let's go and have a look. Look how pretty it is, look. Isn't it lovely? Everything's got really thick layers of snow on it. And the greenhouse. Look at the trees. I'm definitely not going out today. I don't think the postman's going to come today either, because we live up the right top of the track in the forest. So this is where I was doing my pond the other day, on the porch, and where I was dividing my plants for my video, which is coming up on Saturday, by the way. So let's go through the garden, go and see the chickens. Can you hear the crunching? This is the perennial border. This border here. And that's where the bees were the other day, on there. So, yeah, I love it. If you can see the smile on my face, I think it's so pretty. There's my azalea. It was due to flower. And so is my magnolia. It's coming down really heavy now, really heavy. So we'll stop at the shed and we'll look back the other way. Oh, the girls are ready for their breakfast. Morning! Hello! They had a nice clean bed last night. This plastic keeps all the snow and the weather out, because it's coming from the east today. Good morning! Here we go, have some porridge. Oh, have some porridge. Come on, Pippa. 3 eggs today so far. Any more in there? Looks all nice and cosy in there. No, no more. So put that back on. They're eating their porridge now, they're very happy. Oh, it's cold. Right, let's get on our way and then I can get in front of the fire. Happy hens. I like to give them plenty of treats in this weather because I don't want them getting cold. So, have you seen my bobble hat? Made out of Scotland. Sheep wool. I hand spun the wool myself and put the bobble on. It's not a real fair bobble, but it's a bit like a wee Willy Winky hat. We're all tucked up in bed now. So here's the fruit garden. There's the veg garden. All in snow. I'm not going to walk all the way down. There you go. Oh, the tree looked pretty. I love that tree. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit for you. If there's noise on the camera, that's the snow. This is where the polytunnel's going. I'm so glad I haven't done it yet. I was feeling a bit bad because I hadn't done it. And there's the view across the field. They're the trees that I'm trying to sort out, under those big trees there, in that enclave there. You can see the conifer trees, but they're going to grow as big as that conifer tree there. And I don't want any more. So there's the view. Watch the pheasant scooting across there. Before he slipped and he went scooting right across the field. He fell into the fence over there. He went from over there all the way across there, skidding on the snow, and went into the fence over there. So yeah, as you can see, we're very white. So where we're going to go now is I'm going to have a look in the shed, see how warm it is in there, because I want to do a knitting podcast today. So what I thought was, I've got a fire in here, so I thought, well, I could come in here and put the fire on. Feels nice and cosy in here, doesn't it? So yeah, there's my fire. So I thought I could come in here and do my knitting podcast and put the fire on and do some knitting. So that'll be nice. Anyway, I'll show you the view. I'll show you the view from the shed. It looks very, very pretty. Right, so let's go and have a look at the Rose Walk and see what that looks like in the snow, shall we? I think that's what I'm going to do, you know. I'm going to come down, I'm going to put the fire on, and I'm going to sit and do some knitting and do a knitting podcast. I know, I'm crazy. Oh, look how deep it is up here. Oh, oh look, isn't it pretty? My arch. Now, you don't come through this way very much. This is where we were doing all the bed the other day, when I was widening the bed. Sorry, I'm shaking, it's cold. This is my woodland walk, my little woodland bit where the chickens are going to be. Oh, my hands are cold. And there's my Rose Walk. So should we go and have a quick look? I didn't put any gloves on, aren't I soft? There's the Rose Walk. Look at that. Oh. Put my hand on the eggs, that'll keep my hands warm. This is our Rose Walk. There we go. There's the view. Right, so I'm going in now because I'm freezing. I want to go and get some porridge, and I'm going to go and get the fire on, and then I'm going to see what I'm doing for the rest of the day. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the little walk around my garden and seen the snow. Seen how pretty it is? Look at that, isn't that lovely? It's like a winter wonderland. Beautiful. So anyway, I'm going to go in, I'm going to go and get my breakfast, go and get my cup of coffee, and see what I'm going to get up to for the rest of the day. If you're interested in my knitting podcast, pop over to my Faithful You Knitting podcast channel. I'll put a link in the description bar below, and that's where I do all my knitting and my craft stuff like weaving and spinning and things like that. So if you're interested in that, pop over there. As I say, there's a link in the description bar below for you. But it's been lovely to have you with me today, walking around the garden in the snow, and I will see you next time. So there's another video coming on Saturday, and I'm doing dividing plants. So excuse the amateurishness of my videos at the moment, but my camera's broken and my husband's camera keeps cutting out. So doing my best between my mobile phone and his camera until I can afford to buy a new one. So anyway, I'm getting cold, I'm going in, and take care, and I will see you soon. So bye for now. Bye bye.